Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Everyday Black Man Podcast, a podcast for authentic black male thoughts. I am Riker, and I'm joined by R. Reed and Armstead. Follow us on Twitter at EVYD Black Men, Instagram at Everyday Black Men, and Facebook at the Everyday Black Men Facebook page. Now let's start the show. All right, we're going to go ahead this week. We're going to talk about Boondocks Season 5. Are you happy? Are you excited? Or are you don't give a shit?
I'm so happy that Boondocks will be returning for another season.
Are you actually happy, or are you just being a nigga?
I'd rather have Boondocks than nothing.
I agree. I do like Boondocks.
I feel like we had this conversation completely and totally off pod.
And bring Rick and Morty too.
Rick and Morty's
coming. Rick and Morty's definitely coming.
I know. I'm just
white people's gonna stand by theirs.
This game came out.
Who's?
The guy who made Rick and Morty had a game came out.
Oh yeah, he did. Let's get into pop culture. So I'm gonna go right down to Aladdin because we talked about it. We said we were gonna talk about it last time. Let's talk about it.
I ain't about to watch it, but you. But does the songs right, or did he rap it? Prince Ali, humble is he, Prince Allah, blah, blah.
So I ain't see it. So we gotta go. Sorry, folks. We'll be back with Aladdin next week.
Aladdin next week.
Next week on Everyday Black Men.
Yeah,
to be honest with you, I heard a lot of people say that actually it was really good. But you know, it's funny that y'all talk about the songs because they were saying. This is what they said. They said the movie was actually good, but there's too many sing-alongs. So as if they added more.
Too many sing-alongs? You realize it's a Disney movie, right?
As if they added more.
They didn't. It's the same.
No, it's the same because you can see the soundtrack on whatever you subscribe to.
Bro. I saw it on YouTube. He was like, Prince Ali, awesome. He was rapping it, singing it.
Yeah, rap singing.
But the funny thing, I'm going to go to a weird story about the original Aladdin.
Go ahead.
Robin Williams told Disney, okay, this is what happened, right? This is short. I'm going to just break it down. So the first, before all these animated movies got cool and, putting all these stars in it, it wasn't a popular thing to have very famous movie in animated, animated movies. He was one of the first ones to be, the guy to do it. He did that, and he did Ferngully. Y'all don't remember Ferngully?
I remember Ferngully.
Yeah, Ferngully, he played the bat. Which no one remembers Robin Williams.
Dang, I don't.
Yeah, he was the bat in Ferngully. So when they saw that, well, it was before that. He was doing Ferngully and he was doing that movie at the same time. Mm-hmm. And he told Disney, "Look, I don't want to be what did he say? I don't want to be marketed. I don't want to be sold toys. I don't want to do any of that. So don't put me in more than 25% of the promotional material for the movie." Okay, Disney said, "Fuck you. We're gonna do it anyway."
Okay, so
you
regular
ever saw Aladdin: Return of Jafar?
Yep.
Yes.
Go back and watch that. That was not Robin Williams. Guess who it was?
Who?
Same guy who played Homer fucking Simpson. He played
what?
Genie. Yeah, it's the same guy who played Homer fucking Simpson.
That makes sense now.
Yeah, he had left them and he was mad at Disney for years. And you'll notice he didn't do Disney movies for a long time until he did Robotic Man. Or
AI.
Bicentennial Man.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Bicentennial Man.
Bicentennial Man. Yeah, you should. I'll send y'all this video and we can go over it again. But yeah, they pretty much said, "Fuck you, Robin Williams. We're gonna use you in everything promotional material." But yeah, that wasn't a popular practice, and you see it nowadays in everything. Be it Shrek. Give me some of the more movies over the Ice Age. That was a normal thing for famous people to be in movies. Pets with...
I'm sorry, not Toys R Us, Toy Story.
Toy Story, but I think sometimes it's done well and sometimes it's not.
Frozen, yeah.
Sometimes it's done very well, but yeah, that wasn't a thing until he did it.
Moana, yeah. No, Moana's good. Moana
had The Rock in it, but yeah.
But Moana's sold based on The Rock, because if it hadn't been for Rock, I mean, you would have probably seen it if you had a child, but most other people probably wouldn't have seen it. The Rock was a perfect The Rock was a perfect person to play it, and he was a perfect casting, because I heard The Rock was going to be, and I'm like, can't be but so bad.
Even moving away from that practice now, even with some of their new... Who's in Cars?
I can't remember the people who are in Cars.
Oh, okay. I know what's the name.
I can look up Cars 3 real
DreamWorks
quick.
Fuck y'all. I don't care. DreamWorks. It was some movie they did recently that they didn't have all the star-studded cast like they used to.
Owen Wilson was Lightning McQueen. Crystalia Alonso.
I don't know who that is.
Arnie Hammer, Kerry Washington. All right.
Famous.
Nathan Fillion, Larry the Cable Guy. Nathan Fillion.
Okay, never mind. And Kerry Washington.
Who's in Turbo?
Who was Turbo?
Who was in Turbo? You know what I'm talking about, right?
I didn't like the snail.
With the snails?
I didn't like it. You liked it?
Yeah, I seen it.
Let me see who in Turbo.
I've seen a lot of them. I didn't really care for Turbo. I wasn't really...
Only reason I thought of Turbo because you said Cars and it made me think about it.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. David Soren, Ryan Reynolds was Turbo. We keep forgetting that Ryan Reynolds. Jesus Christ. I keep thinking Burt Reynolds, so I keep trying to correct myself. Ryan Reynolds has been in so many things. He was in Blade 3.
He was Pikachu.
He was fucking Pikachu. He was awesome.
Pikachu.
Pikachu was great.
It was awesome. They made so many like adult kid jokes.
Oh shit! Snoop Dogg was in Turbo.
Yeah, he was in Turbo.
He was smooth. He was smooth.
Yeah, he was in Turbo. Yeah, he was. I forgot.
Oh shit! And Ken, I want to say Jong. Shit. He's the guy from the guy from Hangover. The Asian guy from Hangover. Ken, is it Ken?
Oh, you're talking about the guy from On the Boat.
No. The guy from the Hangover movies.
Oh, King Yong.
I really want to say it's King Yong, but I feel like we're gonna be wrong. Michael Pena was Tito. Damn, Michael Pena needs more work, nigga. I need you to do more stuff because you get the best breakdowns of Ant-Man movies. But sorry, back to the point we were going with.
I forgot what I was talking about.
Okay, we were talking about.
Oh yeah, this is a practice Disney's moving away from.
Yes.
It never made me want to see a movie because somebody was famous in an animated movie. Because it used to be like how they do anime now. Anime, like, who the fuck knows these people unless you're like a super nerd?
Well, but the difference is anime is that people know them because anime is treated the way that Hollywood is treated here. Like the voice actors.
I'm talking about here though.
Oh yeah.
When this comes here, like there aren't famous people playing. Like the guy in My Hero Academia, I don't even know. But that's probably gonna end up being the next phase. Ain't nobody paying them no money.
No. That'll probably be the next phase, like a breakout anime series. It's gotta be like My Hero Academia, but something more digestible for parents.
I think, like, far as the comic books universe, I believe that anime is next.
Yeah.
Like
it's definitely next.
It's just a matter of what. And I think after watching Alita again.
Who?
Alita Battle Angel. Oh
yeah. Oh, that was good.
Yeah, it was. I'm gonna buy that movie when it come out June 3rd because they're gonna have all the behind the scenes shit
as well, or Blu-ray or digital ultraviolet, whatever they got nowadays. But yeah, that movie was awesome, and it was anime. But I'm like, I think Akira can be done.
Well, they said they were doing it again. They said they're doing Akira again.
Yeah, they said they're doing it.
Oh yeah, that's
real live action.
That's what I'm talking about.
What's going? Oh, I know Avatar. I know we don't consider anime. It's one of the greatest anime.
No, Avatar's anime series. Anyone who says differently,
Avatar numbered another Ferngully, but it was good.
No, Avatar.
No, Avatar, The Last Airbender. Not that bullshit that they pulled with whatchamacallit. Netflix is going to do it for real.
Yeah, Netflix is doing it.
Because Netflix is trying to help. Well, Netflix has to fight Disney, and it just makes perfect sense.
Yeah. What else? Oh, by the way, I hear DC Universe isn't doing that well. That's a side note. But I think anime is the next thing. That
they just should partner with Netflix and stop trying to do
that. Yeah, that's what they should have fucking did. But Titans is released international on Netflix. Because the show DC Universe is only in the States. But it is awesome, by the way. Yeah. I watched Doom Patrol, which I will tell you I watched it on Fire Stick because it is awesome. It is hilarious. What's that guy from George of the Jungle? He was also in The Mummy. Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser
plays Mr. Roboto. I think that's his name. Mr. Robot. And they have Negative Man. And they did a crossover with the Titans. Watch Doom Patrol, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to watch Doom Patrol.
Yeah, that's actually his number one series right now is Doom Patrol.
Man,
first thing to show up.
It's hilarious, man. And it's awesome. Titans was good. And of course, Young Justice was going to be good. It's Young Justice. But that kind of differs from my point. I just wanted to make sure we mentioned that. Oh, yeah, and I saw the first episode of Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing, man, DC Universe are the shows I want to see on freaking CW if they had a decent budget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're well produced, and you would think that they'd want to show this to a broader appeal of people. But instead, they're putting on the network.
They say the numbers ain't there, but we'll see.
The numbers ain't there because you're putting on your own network. I'm sorry.
They're going to make money off selling. Like, if I am telling you, Warner, fuck Disney. You need to team up with fucking Netflix and do this.
Yes. If you team up with Netflix, then both of y'all can survive. Yeah, because Netflix needs the content.
The shows on yours, and they have to do back and forth. Maybe you do it. They got to get something out of it. What do they get out of it?
I mean, well, if you put it on Netflix, then they're going to get licensing.
Yeah, okay, Netflix 6 months after.
Exactly, Netflix 6 months after. And then that way, it's kind of like movies regularly, except for a little bit earlier.
Yeah, if you do, it depends on how they run the show. They don't release their shows all at once, though. They do it, of course, over a span of time.
I mean, it makes sense.
Titans is slow. It's a slow grind, but it's awesome.
Yeah, but it finally got up to the point. And that's why
Doom Patrol, by the way.
When everyone was like, Titans is going to be good. I'm like, dog, just give them it. It came out. It was okay. But then the second season came out, and that was better than that.
They only did one season so far, right?
Nah, they're in the middle of the second one right now. And everyone's like, the outfits look better. Because remember how much people ragged on the fucking outfits in the first one?
Girl.
Yeah, they killed on Starfire.
She was black.
Well, just because people were like, her outfit looks like a hooker. I'm like, then you've never seen a hooker.
Yeah, I like Starfire.
I've seen a lot of hookers.
What
happens in Vegas.
Exactly. What happens in Vegas.
Speaking of random movies, this one it didn't really got too much action in it, but I do like the story. Chernobyl, pretty good.
Oh, Chernobyl, you saw that movie?
Yeah,
the horror movie?
No, it's not a horror movie. It's the movie.
It's a TV show, right?
It's a TV show.
Yeah, that's
okay.
show.
So
5 episodes so far.
Okay. You've watched all 5 of them?
Yeah.
All right. What is it about?
No, it's about that power plant that blew up in Russia.
About the whole incident itself.
The whole incident and how they try to hide it.
Oh, so it's like telling you like the actual history?
Yeah, it's
so you over here watching a detective series. Okay. I see Armstead.
It's actually really,
I see Armstead.
Really, really good. Really good.
Anybody ever watch True Detective?
Yeah, but that's a whole nother conversation we got to have different time.
We're going to go over it again because we need to do Let Go Back, Way Back.
All right, let's do that next week. We'll do Aladdin, we'll do True Detective, we'll do Dark Phoenix.
I got to watch it again.
We'll do Aladdin.
And we'll do Godzilla.
We'll do Aladdin, we'll do Godzilla, and we'll do True Detective next week.
Let's go see that shit in Adobe, man. Huh? Want to just go see it in Adobe?
Because actually, you're right. You're right, Armstead. You're right, R. Reed. We'll do that because we'll skip the week that Dark Phoenix comes out, and then we'll review Dark Phoenix and Shaft in the same week.
In the same week. I'm not watching Shaft.
100%. But getting into Ma. So just finished seeing it. What do you think, R. Reed?
I might take my ma to go see Ma.
I didn't see it.
Don't take your ma to see your ma. No, but you saw the review. What'd you think of the review?
Oh, yeah. I watched the review because I didn't get to watch it. And from their review, and of course I watched 6 reviews, okay? I was just like, damn, I ain't going to have time to watch it. I want to see it, but I don't want to pay more than $5 for it. So I'm going to. That's
right. See it on Tuesday.
Yeah.
See it in AMC for $6. I know.
$5 at Molly Concrete.
Concrete.
I mean, actually, I think they do that Tuesday thing. But the problem with the movie
I thought it was
is
any day though.
During the day.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I only see AMC. So yeah, you're right.
Matinee that bitch.
Yeah, matinee that shit. But no, seriously, matinee this movie. The movie itself isn't bad. It's just all of the things that you saw in the trailer, all the stuff that's really good, happens at the very end of the movie. So I'm gonna go ahead. Can you do spoiler alert?
Spoiler alert.
So I'm just gonna go in chronological order for those people who give a shit. So way back in 1978, okay?
78.
There's a black girl. She's in a school with a whole bunch of white people. Probably wasn't the best idea for a mother.
Wasn't.
But she basically has a crush on this white guy. And they start getting closer, and then eventually she starts going out to like the little drinking hole with the white people, and
white folks.
being all like, oh my God, thanks for the beer. Just
trying to fit in.
Yeah, she was trying to fit in. And then this culminates with her getting a note passed to her in chemistry class. And that note said, meet me in the janitor's closet.
Nigger.
So it's so wrong because you're half right even though you didn't see the movie. So she meets a guy in the closet, and the guy's like basically like, give me a blowjob. And so she does it, and then the man finishes in her mouth. But then the guy says, let's go out to the thing, and she turns the corner, and who is it? The guy she thought she was giving a blowjob to. Who did she have to give a blowjob to? Some nigga that they never really all that happened, she's humiliated, etc., etc., etc. Fast forward to now. This is Ma. So I'm telling you this in chronological order. The movie makes more sense if you know this ahead of time. So white girl and her mom moved to Country Town. Country Town sucks. She starts hanging out with these people. They got one black guy who he's a traitor to his race, R. Reed. I don't want to say he's a black kid from one of those TV shows. I can't exactly remember off the top of my head, but I'll look it up and I'll let y'all know. They try to get some beer. Nobody buying beer. And eventually the woman who plays Ma, Octavia Spencer. Dante Brown.
That nigga name would be Dante.
Dante Brown.
That nigga Dante.
Damn, what TV show were you on? He was a kid on Lethal Weapon. That's where I remember the Lethal Weapon TV show from Fox.
Didn't watch it.
Getting back to whatchamacallit. White girl, she moves to Country Town, starts hanging out with these country folks. One white guy, we'll call him, what was his name?
Whitey.
Andy. That's terrible. Anyway, so Annie's dad used to be a dick. Everybody knows him. And the police officer's like, you used to play football with your dad. He's a dick. So instead of arresting you, I'm going to come back in 10 minutes and you guys by then should be good. So they leave, whatever. So basically they need to find a new place to drink. And that's where the whole plot of Ma happens. They need to get alcohol, their kids, They can't really do anything else. And she basically's like, why don't y'all come back to my house? They come back to her house. They drink. There's one scene where basically she pulls a gun on one of the kids and tries to play it off as a prank. But you could tell the crazy in her eyes that this wasn't no joke. And she really did think about shooting this nigga. Also, she uses the same gun to kill a cop later on in the movie. But basically, it just becomes Susie doing creepier and creepier things over the course of the movie, and the white people failing to realize that just because she has a place where you can drink doesn't mean that you should hang out with her. It culminates in quite possibly one of the best revenges ever. Remember how Susie was trying to give a blowjob to a guy? That guy was Ben, Andy's father. So essentially, Ben, he works in security, and he just figures out that Andy's been hanging out at Susie's place. And he's like, look, chick, don't ever let me find out that my son is at your place.
She sucked his dick.
No, she wanted to suck his dick, but he ended up tricking her into sucking another white guy's dick. No. I mean, she wanted to, but they didn't get that far. After making this threat to her, Ben finds out that his son is at the house again where Ma lives. Ben is like, hey, I thought I told you not to hang out with my son anymore and any of that. And then Ari, she basically shanks this nigga with a fucking syringe and it's lights out. At the same time, Maggie, the white girl's name, she figures out that Ma basically ain't shit and she's been slowly stealing things from them. And also, she has a daughter that she keeps locked up at the top of her house.
Is her daughter black?
Yeah, her daughter black too. And her daughter also looks really plain and kind of reminds you of what she looked like when she was in the 1970s. It's kind of creepy. Over the course of like the last little part here, that's when all the big things happen. So basically, Ma, or Susie, I should say, had been up there. She had him strapped down to a chair. She basically slices niggas' fucking veins, makes this nigga bleed out on the bed. She basically got all the kids to get to her house, and then she essentially drugs all of them, and then she recreates her high school picture that she didn't get to do. Using one girl, she sews her lips shut. The black guy, she's like, there can't be two colors. She paints that nigga's face white. Like, she does all this really creepy shit, and her daughter saves the white girl by basically hitting her mother over the top of the head. Then her house starts getting on fire. All kinds of crazy shit happen. The real point that I'm trying to articulate with this movie is the fact that there is so much going on at the end of the movie that the pacing at the beginning of the movie is fine, but the pacing at the end kind of sucks because they didn't do a good job with escalating the horror. If they had added 30 minutes onto it so we could see kind of Mom making more and more of her plans, the movie probably would have paid out better. But Rocketman was awesome. Very, very singing. Yeah, it was definitely very flamboyant.
To throw it out there, they got another what's the name of
Rambo?
Rambo.
You know what? I'll let you finish Rambo. I'll talk more about Rocket League after. No, finish Rambo.
No, that was it. That's all I had to say.
Oh, you just talking about Rambo?
I'm definitely going to see Rambo.
Okay. Yeah, it's him. Rocketman did something that movies, especially musicals, don't do a lot of. They did very good singing transitions. Like, he would just be in the middle of a conversation, and then it would. No, he didn't sing Candle in the Wind.
I think they said that he only was going to do that once, like ever, for Princess Diana when she died, right?
I think so.
Has he ever done it again? I'm not sure.
I don't think he's done it. But I mean, he was in the movie. He was in the movie to the end, like the little ending credits thing. They talked about how he'd been sober for 28 years and how he met his husband and finally found love. Also, like I gotta say, Elton John got fucked over like several times in his life. His first contract sucked. He was basically getting used by the people who just gave him an opportunity. Then he got married to / signed with his lawyer that he was, I guess, in an on-again, off-again relationship that he married eventually.
A woman or a man?
A man. That nigga hated him.
They can get married.
Well, it was England. So, yeah. But at the same time, that nigga told Elton John some of the coldest shit ever, which is, I'll still be getting my 20% long after you're dead. Although Elton John ended up being right. That's what the whole song, I'm Still Standing, is about. It's like, fuck you. I'm still alive. You're getting your 20% still. Though that's kind of the ultimate.
Elton John is a genius.
And also to find out that he literally taught himself piano by ear, fucking genius.
Those are usually some of the best people because they aren't trapped in conventional thinking.
Yeah. But also the movie did a great job of showing how Elton John was the cause of most of Elton John's problems. And also his one friend, I got to say, that's one of the best friends of all time. I think his name was like Brent or whatever. Brandon, something like that. But he basically like, Elton John came on him early on. He's like, dude, I love you like a brother.
Sparkle case?
Because I can. Elton John was like, yeah, it was the cheapest case on Amazon. I didn't give a shit. Bernie. I don't know why I said Brent. His name.
How you forget Bernie? Rocketman.
I don't know, man. But no. Bernie, he told him early on, like, dude, I love you like a brother, but I don't love you like that. And then they never brought it up. And also, they've never had an argument in 50 years, which that is amazing. Because there's no one I think that I've met in my life that I haven't had at least one argument with. So I'm definitely jealous of that. But overall, the movie's pretty good. If you can see it on like PG-13 channel, definitely think you'll enjoy. But they're probably gonna take out that whole orgy scene, which is probably worth seeing.
Orgy?
No, it's just a straight orgy. Like everything.
So was he bi or gay?
Well, he's
whatever. Gender.
No, he in his own words, I've fucked everything that moves. So
that includes children.
I mean, I don't think he included children in this or animals, but. He was just trying to describe to someone the fact that because someone was asking him that same question, are you bi or gay? And he's like, I fucked everything that moves. And it's like
a lot of people when they get to that level of fame, it's just like we're all weird. Let's just fuck everybody.
I mean, he just had a whole lot of bad decisions, and also the fact that like he would just go into these coke-filled benders. There's one point where like he's at a really rocky patch with his husband John, and he's like, "Why are my parents here? I told you to do them next week." He's like, "John, it is next week." Like, nigga, you've literally been out of it so much.
That must be awesome.
And also, like, that's the same day that Elton John tried to kill himself in the pool. He just said, for my next trick, I'm going to kill myself, and he just falls face first into the pool, and that's where he discovers the Rocketman song. It's like he just remembers that chord he was playing when he was a little kid, and yeah, great movie, definitely recommend it. But I will let you know, there's a lot of men kissing, a lot of men kissing.
Pride.
But
what movie?
It's Pride Month.
And what movie is this?
Rocketman.
It's the story
I'm talking about
the story of Elton John. Rocketman. Yes, it's
biopic.
Biopic. But
Rocketman.
the black ladies in that movie, every single one of them was on point. There was one at the very beginning with his little afro thing. I was like, no, Bernie, you don't need to go with her. I need to go with her. But overall, if you can fast forward through some of them parts, I think you would enjoy the movie.
I would care.
Well, I just think it's a really well done movie.
Was it too gay? Because there's levels of
I mean, the thing about it is like early on to the movie before he's famous, like that whole because basically Bernie abandons him to go fuck a black chick, which smart guy Bernie. Because Bernie was like, I want to, but that girl was like over there looking at him like, nigga, you want this pussy or not? He was like, Elton, I'll be right back. And then that's when the lawyer comes up to him, and that scene right there was just very Brokeback Mountain. But outside of that, it was pretty good. I think his scenes where he's sitting down, kind of explaining how his life is fucked up, was pretty good.
I don't think I'm gonna watch this.
I mean, that's that. Hey,
but I love Elton John's music.
No. His music is great. His music is great.
It's like what black people think Frank Ocean is, but he's actually talented. Because no offense, Frank Ocean's never gonna top Channel Orange.
To be honest, you are right. Yeah. And let's go into music. Tell us about the Lil Keed album. I've been hearing about it.
Oh,
I ain't actually listened to it.
I only like 2 songs off that.
That's a lot. I listened to it. I only like 1 song off it.
What song?
Boy, I'm gonna look it up.
I like Player and like Nameless.
Nameless.
I kind of like Balenciaga, and I listen to.
Melly's Balenciaga was better.
A little bit. I like 3 songs off Melly album. But I figure out what's going on, ladies and gentlemen.
What is it?
It's not that rap music is bad. It's what they always say about rap. How many times y'all gonna talk about bitches and hoes? I'm just gonna get used to it. Y'all ain't did nothing new. It's just new shirt, same mustard, okay? And that's why I feel like it's not that rap music sucks. It's that you don't heard it before. Now, granted, some of these dudes aren't as talented as they were. But there's always talent that you have to search for. And it's always been like that.
True.
Always.
True.
Because the most talented people aren't on the radio. MF Doom been out forever.
He has been out forever. A very long time. I mean, I think my favorite by MF Doom would probably be his first album as well as his third. I don't know if he'll ever get better than his first and third album.
I mean, it's kind of hard to beat your first album.
Mouse and the Mask and Doomsday. Yeah. His second album, Food, is kind of like a fourth.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, even like I try to listen to new shit and I get it. But again, I've heard this shit before.
I mean, you have heard it before, and that's kind of the problem.
No offense, y'all ain't that much different from OJ the Juice Man.
Hey.
Y'all rapping, all snapping, I just be moving brick, talking about I'm making plastic. Y'all nigga be doing shit. I'll be glad rapping plastic. That's the same old shit.
I mean, it is. It is.
And I just like, you can't listen to that shit for, that's why I try to expand. Like Lil Keed, that song Player, if y'all get a chance, I think I just like the beat. But it's nothing new.
I mean, you're not wrong.
But that beat is hard as fuck.
Yeah, but there's a lot of hard ass beats.
Nameless was hot. Wopless with Lil Yachty was that. Lil Durk on Definitely. That.
He gonna need the help. And we'll talk about that in a second.
Who, Yachty?
No, Lil Durk.
What happened to Durk?
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in a second. Why is everything with you gay? Is this just...
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody listen to Cadillac's Green Mile?
Who the fuck is Cadillac?
Hey, man, I know who Cadillac is. I recorded some of his songs in my studio.
You did?
I did.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cadallac Almightee has come out with the Green Mile. And I listened to it. It's 33 minutes. That means it was like 13 songs. And...
they're like 2 minutes each?
It don't matter. Anyway, Cadillac released the Green Mile, available on your famous... your favorite streaming
platforms.
On your favorite streaming platforms, you'll find Cadillac Almightee, the Green Mile. All right, so... I listened to this album. Like, I'm gonna give these guys a, what do you want to call it?
So you're giving them a light shout out to a hard go check it out?
No. I need to tell you that we have history. All right, so we used to rap in this group called Red Dirt. Not we, or me and Armstead. And Cadillac was in a group called CBYA. CBYA broke up, and Cadillac was solo recording this album at Armstead's studio. And we got very close to Cadillac, right?
Yep.
Cadillac at that time recorded, what's that? Android? Something? Google? Apple?
Yeah, it's on Google, folks.
It's on, I don't have Google.
It's on iOS
I have
too.
Apple Store. Apple
Bet it's
Music.
on Spotify.
I have Apple Music.
It's in places.
All right, I listened to it, right? So back to what I was saying. We did a lot of songs with him because me and Armstead used to rap a group called Red Dirt. Cadillac and us probably have over 50 songs together, probably, right? Mm-hmm. A little bit of that back and forth, all right? So I'm just going to let you know that we do have history together. And the album he recorded...
So you're giving them a disclosure.
Yeah, disclosure. That's what I was looking for 10 minutes ago.
It hasn't even been 10.
You ever go back to the Cadillac Wine Mister? I honestly think that is one of his best projects to date. I love Cadillac Wine Mister. Once he left CBY, he released that. Ali was okay, right?
Ali was all right.
What was something I'm missing? What was the one that had Sunny on it?
That was
Ali?
I think
that wasn't Cadillac the Wine Mister.
No, I think that was Ali.
Either way, I followed him for a while, and I've seen his growth and maturation as an artist. And I noticed one thing that he changed to on the last album. Now, you have listened to Gunna's album. What was the name of it? Drip or Drown?
Drip or Drown 2.
If you like Drip or Drown 2, he's not necessarily new school, but he's not old school. He said that in the song. He said that shot I go for you. But he has that Outkast kind of funky thing to him. There's no beat that's really, in my opinion, I thought that was disappointing in that aspect. Everything's kind of chill music. Like if you...
Okay, so this is like lounge music?
Lounge music.
Okay.
But it's not too kiddie, not too adult. Of course, lyrics, I mean, I'm not going to question his lyrics because, honestly, y'all really don't care about lyrics.
Niggas don't care about lyrics.
Y'all niggas don't care about lyrics. Flow is consistent. He has great songs on there. The first song that you should listen to, and I will tell you, if you don't like this song, you probably won't like the rest of the album. If you like Uber Lifted, you'll like that. Half and Half Nights was okay. I like that song. Class in Session was kind of short, but good song. Champions was different. Smoke Session. If you were high, you would love this album because it has a nice feel to it. Unfortunately, I don't get high, but I understand how it used to feel. I know reminiscing.
The high of life.
High of life is not the same thing as smoking.
Actually, with the part here that you really messed up at here, Ari, was the fact that 3 of these songs are just intro things. So the album's actually longer than... The album's actually shorter.
Guessing the song's like 3 minutes and 45 seconds, depending on how you rap.
Well, there's only 10 songs, though, so that's why it's like that.
Well, it says 12. Well, I guess the intro wasn't a song, and it was a skit before
there's 2 skits. There's Bree Calls, there's Ronte Calls. So technically, it's only nine songs.
Well, I think that he's a 9-track artist. I mean, 10-track artist. Most people make too many songs than what they are. I think he could have been a 12 to 15-track artist if he wanted to add something a little more uplifting. Because one song I like One song that I like by him is called "Run a Checkup," and that to me was
love "Run a Checkup."
I like that song.
Right? I used to bang that shit all the time.
You did?
Yeah.
Mo face, news, niggas, my nigga, I run a checkup. If you get a chance, you ever listen to the Cadallac Almightee?
Yeah, I did listen to Cadallac Almightee.
That shit's awesome, man.
It is good. It's aged very well.
I don't think that he has this. Catalina, I'm sorry, yo, Caddy, well, you my bro. Catalina Almightee, you are working to top that. And the question is, how do you top your first project? You just got to keep on.
He need to bring the Catalina wine mixer back
stop,
out.
Man.
Deluxe re-release.
He kind of inspired me to want to go back to doing music, but everybody's dead. Kari died in a tragic car accident.
He's not actually dead. This nigga just do it.
Vance got raped and he's
really we going there? Why don't you just say this man fell in love and love makes a nigga do some dumb things. Just say that. I mean, I give you the whole Kari thing.
Pair of people came a stunt man.
I mean, yeah.
He wants to die secretly.
Secretly wants to die.
So he puts himself in dangerous situation.
He does.
But yeah, the Green Mile, Cadallac Almightee. He spelled it wrong, of course. Cadallac. Got that.
If they type in Green Mile, it's like the first or second thing. It's a red album cover. Now, don't let the Green Mile.
I don't get why it's named Green Mile. I think we're gonna have him on a future episode.
We definitely got to have him on
I
a
want
future
to talk
episode.
about this with him. And that's something that I wanted to do a long time ago where we bring artists in, local artists and famous artists. Drake call us.
Yeah, Drake, come on. We'll do it.
Yeah, we'll do it. I'll tell you, cause Drake, one thing I would tell you is why I don't want to listen to your albums after the first month no more. Like, it's after that first month, I never want to listen to it again. And I don't think it's just my ADHD coming through, because there's some albums I listen to. I still listen to Keed album. Logic's, what was the name of the album by Logic?
Confessions of a Dangerous Mind.
Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. I heard that song he had with Gucci.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Icy. That was much better than I thought it was. And I like the fact that even though he kind of shits on them to some degree, he still works with those artists.
Well, I like the fact that he worked on Jordan Lucas's track, even though they've been beefing for forever. But they got in the studio, they recorded it, went together. The Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, I know we didn't really hit it, but it was a pretty good album.
It got Eminem on it, right?
Well, no, Homicide has Eminem.
I didn't think Homicide was that good of a song.
I think Homicide is a good song, but I feel like it's more if you're in the mood to listen to somebody rap fast. Exactly. If you're in the mood for that. Quickly, I'm gonna hit Young Gravy, Sensational. Young Gravy, I expected a little bit more out of you, but at the same time, you still had some stuff on there that's not trash. You got The Boys Are Back in Town, but
Boys Are Back in Town.
Exactly. That's where he takes inspiration for the song from. Whip a Tesla's not bad. Gravy Train's pretty good. Alley Oop, we all heard before with Lil Baby. Buttered Up with Juicy J. I don't see why people think this is gonna be the album slammer. Really not that good a track. But One Thought, Two Thought, Red Thought, Blue Thought, of course, is great, but you already released that before. So overall, I feel like you basically added on 3 singles that had already done well and just kind of phoned it on home.
It's an album.
Exactly. But I also get the fact that you've been touring this entire time for other people.
No excuse. It's take 5 minutes to record a song.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong.
Y'all niggas do not take that long to record a song.
No, I'm just saying.
At minimum 3 to 4 hours, but you make millions of dollars.
What I'm saying is there's been plenty of people who had a trashy first album. I just want to see a second one that comes out that's better than this one. Again, let me phrase it. It's not trash, but it's very much lounge music. This is I want to turn something on while we're playing video games kind of music. Not I want to go ride on this.
That's the most annoying shit in the world for somebody playing music in the background while you playing video games.
I do this shit all the time.
They revealed a new Call of Duty, ladies and gentlemen.
Especially the games that you got to really listen to.
They finally used a new engine on Call of Duty, ladies and gentlemen.
They finally decided to do something with Call of Duty.
I don't know if you guys seen it. Y'all seen the new
Call of Duty? Nah. We'll get that next. We'll get that next week.
Next week, Call of Duty releases a new trailer for a new game.
So
like every other year.
One thing I do want to hit is that so far, R. Reed, you've been right about the Raptors versus Golden State Warriors. But the more important thing,
Raptors and Sis.
Drake won that fucking game.
Drake.
He wasn't even on the court, but the fact that
Drizzy.
He literally started out wearing Del Curry's jersey, which had to piss somebody off.
Del Curry played his last,
which was signed by.
He had a signed.
He had a signed Del Curry jersey.
Where the hell he find that? That's the biggest troll move ever.
On top of that, that nigga got into a pep talk with both Curry and fucking Green. And there was one last thing that he did that trolled pretty hard. I can't think of it now, so we're not going to worry about it. But basically, Drizzy, great job trolling them. Yeah, great job, Drizzy, on trolling the fuck out of the Golden State Warriors. Hopefully you can keep this momentum up. And also the fact that the NBA wants to control you, but they also know that some people are watching the game just because you're trolling.
NBA ain't controlling, nigga. They love that shit.
Well, no, they were supposed to set ground rules because he's already done too much. It's like, this man's worth like $60 million. Just let him be an asshole.
NBA and hip hop are tied synonymously, and you want to be tied to the most PC hip hop artists.
Exactly. You want to be tied to the man who's making the ladies dance.
I'm sad.
Saddened by what?
I think that this guy who made Old Town Road don't know he's gonna be a one-hit wonder. Lil Nas X.
Hey man, Lil Nas X performed Old Town Road with those kids. That was adorable. I
cried because I was looking at him like, man, you don't know you're a one-hit wonder, do you? He gonna ride it till the wheels fall off.
He is gonna ride it till the wheels fall off.
Prove me wrong, bro. Lil Nas X, prove me fucking wrong.
Prove him wrong.
Lil Nas X. Hey, make sure you hashtag him in this ad.
I will definitely hashtag him.
Man, I want you to do some. Hey, I got some songs to sell you.
Hey, man, that's what we need to do. We need to be like, Lil Nas X, at Lil Nas X. We got some songs for you, bro.
Got some songs for you.
We gonna help you get. We gonna help you ride this country rap, or if you want to do regular rap, or
this chick to my old town hoes.
Exactly. We gonna do all that. Let's go ahead and because we gotta hit this pretty quickly because I know that time is wrapping on up. But should men have to pump gas for women?
Oh, I forgot I posted that bitch.
Yeah.
I'll bet you equal. You got 2 hands and 2 feet. Fuck like me. You know what I mean? If you want to pump, you want to pump. I don't think that nigga is never entitled to do such a thing, especially if you have no ring on your finger whatsoever. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Bitch, you must lost your mind. This bitch went on the internet and said this nigga is not doing something he's supposed to be doing. That is the most bitchiest thing you can do in the world. Like, bitch, leave me. Don't complain. But, you know, bitches love complaining. I would have embarrassed this bitch on the internet. But women don't do stuff like that to me because they know I don't give a fuck about embarrassing them. They know that.
Some of the words aside that were said. The important thing here with this situation here is the fact that this woman decided that she was going to bring up the fact that this man didn't pump the gas on the internet. Now, I don't care what personally you go to, whatever rules you and your boo have, but if he puts you online saying this chick didn't cook, everybody would be up in their feelings about how could a man do something like this? How could he say these kind of things?
You're supposed to cook for me. I'm over here. I've been working 8 hours a day and I come home and your ass sitting here.
I work 12 hours a day.
12 hours.
12 to 14 always.
12 hours a day and I come home and your ass sitting down watching Girls Club or whatever them shows is. What's it?
Love and hip hop.
Love and hip hop.
Ain't no love in this food because it's from the microwave. Ain't no hip in this hot because it's popcorn and something. What the fuck, bitch, you lazy?
Over here watching chopped and shit and you ain't chopped these carrots and these onions.
I think men should start doing that to women.
Well, I don't think men should start doing that because that's childish as shit for someone to do that. And she deserved to hopefully have a whole bunch of people tell her that it don't matter. But
go ahead. Oh, you not on her side.
No, I'm not. Why would I be on her side? What she was doing was terrible. That's nothing about being good or a bad man, R. Reed. That is a basic thing, which is you do not embarrass someone on.
My woman gassed up with, I feel my woman carved with gas. You know what I'm saying? At the beginning of the week with her credit card.
Yeah, exactly. With her credit card, you pump that.
Get up out of the bed or nothing.
You gotta do gas.
If you feeling nice, you put 20 on it for her. Since we are all the same, we're all of the same opinion here.
Yeah, Peter didn't say anything about this chick. What you say, Armstead?
I told her that he wasn't feeling that shit.
Yeah, he wasn't.
That shit
right
there was some bullshit. And I also just said.
I like how this man is like, no, explain yourself more, Armstead.
Did I not just now say that was some bullshit? And I was saying the whole thing about cooking. And I was like, yo, ass will sit up in here and watch Chopped. I just said the whole Chop thing.
Hey man, then you ain't gonna be better than that, man. You men don't complain enough. Don't do it always.
No, men don't complain enough. No, men don't.
You gotta do it, dog. Like she left the toilet seat down. Can we win that war?
No, we're not gonna win the toilet seat war.
Man, I came in here and the toilet seat was down.
We're not gonna win that war. We're not gonna win that war.
Why would somebody come in this bathroom from all this hair in the damn sink?
Now you can fight that war and win. You gotta be strategic with it, but you can fight that war and win.
Damn.
Yeah, because you know that ain't hers, right?
I mean, yeah. Ooh. If it's your sink, I mean, it shouldn't be no hair in that. Now, this is assuming that she at your place. At her place, it's every man for himself.
You know I was coming over there. Why your hair everywhere? Why you don't do your laundry?
Everywhere.
It depends. Did she shave?
I'll ask.
Okay. All right. Well, I think it just depends. If she shaved, I mean, I kind of give a little bit of whatever. Now, it also depends.
Like
when
a
did
day
she
or two?
shave?
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's been like within the last like day or two,
I
or
just
something.
clean up the hair when I do it because it's hair.
My thing is this. It's like it's not only it's always hair and then makeup all over the place.
Oh no, the makeup being all over the place, you're gonna have to lose that war. That's one more. It's just not worth waging.
No, I mean like I can understand the makeup is being in a container and then maybe it's
Oh,
put somewhere.
container.
I'm talking about the makeup. It's just like it's all inside of the sink in different places.
No, you're gonna lose that. You're gonna lose that every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's certain things. There's certain wars you can fight. The war for a blowjob every 2 weeks, week, whatever your thing is.
What's up with you on blowjob?
He likes them.
I mean,
say no
that's
more.
pretty much it. Nigga, are you gonna make a blowjob genie appear?
No.
Damn, I was hoping for that.
that was funny.
This nigga here. This nigga right here. Anyway, nah. You gonna lose the war on makeup. You're gonna lose the war on the toilet seat. But pretty much anything else, I think you really should be able to wage. But I
think that we should petition for the toilet seats to be made in the upward position.
Nah, man, because we don't have to sit down. We don't have to sit down ever. We mostly just stand up and we going.
I want a urinal in my house. That'd be hilarious.
See, I wouldn't be.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be.
I
wouldn't be.
Put a urinal in your man cave, ladies and gentlemen.
2019 urinals in the man cave only.
You cannot come.
Where's the girls' bathroom? Upstairs. Last but not least, is there a right and a wrong way to catcall?
Hey, bitch, what's up?
Okay, so that's the wrong way, obviously. But
hey, look at those titties.
also wrong.
Oh, hey, I want to let you know your ass fine as fuck.
I mean, that's closer to what you want to do. But
hey, woman, you know you beautiful.
Well, no, I'm not actually telling you to run all.
Figure it out.
Yeah. What I was trying to go into is that this conversation was had on a podcast that they call something like a safe space.
Never heard it before.
Yeah, I know you haven't heard of it before. It's pretty good. I don't
think
they had someone on there.
It's not Joe Rogan's podcast.
No, it's not Joe Rogan's podcast.
Damn it, Joe Rogan, you son of a bitch, you podcast master.
No, it's not Joe Rogan. But they had a lady on there. She gave her like 2 cents. And she came from a point of, having been catcalled a lot.
We haven't had guests in a while.
Yeah, we do need to add some guests.
Catcalling women. I don't think I've ever done that though.
We'll see.
I grew up
what
around
she
women,
considers to be
so I
catcalling is just somebody being like, hey, excuse me.
How is she supposed to get your goddamn attention?
Excuse me. For her, what she was saying for her is that she wants someone who just plays it cool. She has her boyfriend. He's part of the podcast. His name is Mezzy. Shout out Mezzy. Shout out
is he gay?
EP. No. Boy, girl, they can't be gay. What is up with you and gay this week?
It's Pride Month. We got to mention gay like 20 times.
We're
We're trying to get corporate America sponsors in this bitch.
I don't think that's how it works. But
I don't know.
So Mezzy is dating this girl. I'm not gonna give out her name because niggas be weird. She basically was like, look, when I met my boyfriend, we didn't talk to each other. We just like saw each other across the room and like waved. But they kept working together, and eventually opportunity came out where someone's like, hey, you guys both like the same music, and then it kind of organically came from there. They gave like a whole like breakdown for kind of how their relationship went, because the first time they met up, they was just like hanging out. The second time they met up, they wanted to go play records back at his place, and he didn't assume anything was going to happen. That part I don't necessarily agree with. But I do agree with the main premise, which is there's a right and a wrong way to holler at a woman. Now, I know a dude. He was in a restaurant with a couple of his boys. A fine girl walked in. She was talking. They were kind of talking. It was organic. And, he just kind of was asking for a number, and she was like, whatever. And then, he kept talking to her, eventually got the number. That wasn't really a cat call because it went organically. But the whole cat calling and going, hey, ma, excuse me. I get that depending on the woman, can be very, very played out.
Let me tell you something about that. I don't really consider, hey, ma, hey, mom, hey, boo, whatever. That's not really a cat call because everybody say things differently. Depends on where you're from or where you're around.
Yeah, but you're not getting cat called.
Hey, baby.
But Armstead, as much as I understand you considering that not being cat called because somebody didn't say, hey, yo, bitch. But at the same time.
No. I think a cat call is something that's a little bit more exaggerated. You know what I'm saying? Like when women have combined them together. They're saying they're the same thing. Any unwanted attention verbally. In that case, I can walk up to a woman and say, "Hey, excuse me, I'm lost," and dang, he trying to holler at me.
I mean, no. I agree. I agree with you.
So they can't really say that this thing is in a category.
They can because they're the ones being taught to. Me and you, we could go through with headphones on, and we ain't gonna really have to worry about no girl coming up to us and bothering us if we trying to be in the middle.
Man, I have women talk to me all the time.
Look,
generally speaking, you know that's some bullshit, okay?
Yeah.
You know they generally don't approach you. The ones you want generally don't approach you.
Man, they approach me all the time.
Nah,
this
nigga's full of shit.
Shut up, you bitch ass nigga! You gay nigga, fuck you, bitch! I fuck that.
All right, but no, situation over.
No, but to be really honest, I don't get approached a lot, but I do. It happens.
But generally speaking, like since they are the ones pursued, they gotta understand that this man is pursuing you, so he thinks he sees something.
The difference between what you're saying and what was said on that podcast is it felt like a lot more of the guys who are catcalling that girl were just trying to get the cheeks. I know
that's not
they trying to get her number.
Yeah, that's not a cat call.
How you supposed to get
and just trying to just approach a female and talk to her.
What she's saying is find something. So she gave the example of this. She said, "I'm running right," and this guy like literally flagged her down, like, "Oh my god, hey, miss, can I get your number?" And it's like she was like, "I run in the park every day, all the time."
How the fuck he supposed to know that? It could be the last time he see your ass.
That's kind of the argument that Fortunate was making.
Nigga Fortunate.
No, he wasn't making the argument like hardcore. He was making the argument very soft.
Yeah, but he's PC ass nigga. I said it
again. Like I said, man, just you trying to approach a female and literally just trying to talk to her a different way, and then versus being like you said, catcalling is two different things. Two different.
Catcalling.
What women have done.
Majority of the time,
what women have done is said basically, if you're not the one I want to talk to, it's catcalling.
Then bitch, fuck you. Like I don't give a fuck.
I mean, again, I understand that people want a way to kind of interact with people.
I got a question. You ever did a catcall before?
No.
But let's say you have. Generally speaking, if you do a catcall, you really have no intention of talking to them. We was walking through Vegas. It was prostitutes. You knew she wasn't gonna talk to you. Like, hey, what's up, bitch? You said, I ain't fuck around. It's fine. Like you fine, something like that. I think I'm a little tipsy. Anyway,
but see, the difference is for those people is that they pretty much were escorts. So I mean, they don't care about that. They just want to hear what you talk like to see if they think you got money. Whereas for most women, they just want to be on with the rest of their day, and so they don't want the attention at all.
They want the attention. No.
Nah.
They always want the attention because they wouldn't dress the way they do.
Sir, she was saying it didn't matter what she was wearing.
Women sexualize themselves
all the time.
Sir, no, I think women are sexualized by society.
No, they sexualize themselves.
No, sexualized by society.
They sexualize themselves.
I can give you a quick example. Remember in high school, there was a girl whose name was Ursula. I'm just gonna throw it all the way out there. Ursula became Muslim halfway through the school year. After that point, niggas were still trying to talk to Ursula as if she was still wearing all them booty shorts and all them other things, even though she was completely all the way wrapped up.
Yeah, but look what she did to herself to make her
look that didn't matter.
Now niggas
who didn't been like that. Nah, niggas be trying to holler at Muslim girls.
Booty, right?
Yeah,
she had a big ass.
How did you know she had a big ass booty?
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't hide the big ass booty, even when she put on the veil and all the other shit. You couldn't stop that.
As adults, they sexualize themselves.
I don't think women sexualize
that
themselves.
Is a lie.
I think women like to look sexy, and what women look sexy, we think.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. When we look at women, we like, okay, she's attractive, she's not attractive, whether she has on baggy clothes or some booty shorts. We still gonna look at her either way. But at the same time, when they go out there and they dress themselves with tighter clothes that shows more of their body.
Oh, yeah, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about a girl on her regular, everyday, degular.
Yeah, everyday. There's females, man, they can't even go to the fucking mailbox.
There are some women who don't go to the mailbox, but that's not all women. And that's the main thing that I'm saying.
That's a lot of women, though.
That's a lot of women, though.
Even Alicia Curry, when she was talking about, generally speaking.
No. Alicia Curry's problem is the fact that she married a famous nigga and she's mad that she's not famous.
She still wanted attention.
She still wanted attention either way.
Yeah, but Alicia,
whether she was married or not,
Aisha, not Alicia. Aisha Curry don't speak for most women because Aisha Curry speaks for all the people who they wanted to date the best guy. Like, look at the difference between Aisha Curry and LeBron James' wife. LeBron James' wife, she stay in her lane. She always on her own thing. She ain't worried about anything else. Aisha Curry always over there trying to see what Steph is doing because at the end of the day, the thing that we don't say is that she wanted to be famous, but she's not. Mm-hmm. That's the difference. She wanted to be famous like Cardi B, but she became famous like Michael Jordan, or Jeff Bezos' wife. You're the addition, not the actual person.
Famous person.
Yeah. She wanted to be Cardi B, but she became you're Mrs. Curry. That's exactly it. But there's
so you didn't read that article, did you?
No. I read
the whole thing about her being pregnant and all this kind of stuff.
But that's all bullshit. The main thing is that she wanted to be famous, and she's not famous. Her husband is, and so she wants some of the attention.
What's his name's wife, his grandmother, I guess that would be his mother, the kid's grandmother, said that she always wanted to be that way too. But after a while, she got it. It is what it is.
Yeah, but it's hard. It's hard when you try to put old time understanding and wisdom into new school times.
Well, I told you, women don't grow and mature until they're like 45 and older. Or when they start to lose their looks and lose their sexuality. Women and athletes die 2 deaths. Athletes lose their quote-unquote athleticism. That's your first death.
Yep.
And then your actual death, of course. And then women lose
their
sexuality
looks.
death.
Okay.
Because, like, men, regardless of how we feel, if you have a confidence, built muscle, whatever, you're going to feel
as long as you got money. As long as you got money.
Money, yeah. You can't.
As long as you got money. I mean, you can exchange money, you can exchange looks, you can exchange stature. But generally speaking, with men, we age kind of like wine. So, like, we start off kind of
Yeah.
But the older we get, the more society has deemed it that men become sexy.
More valuable. Let me tell you something, all right? Let's say you look at you in the mirror, right? 44, you look like that. You good in the game.
Yeah, you're still good in the game.
Mm-hmm. You probably will look similar to what you look now at 44.
Yeah. But I mean, that's also being black. So that's the other part that we're not taking into account here. Black people take care of themselves and they eat well. They can look in their 20s till they about 60-something.
You're going to start.
But bullshitting aside, the last thing I wanted to get into is unpopular opinion. Also, same podcast. They said that Chadwick Boseman, and this is fortunate, straight at you fortunate, that Chadwick Boseman was not sophisticated and smart enough to be the Black Panther. But at the same time,
hating ass niggas.
Yeah, niggas be hating. Talking to you, fortunate, you be hating.
Hating ass nigga.
I think the only person
who had Brie Larson and her terrible ass acting ass.
That's exactly what I was gonna take it. If I had to say anybody was not a great actor from the Avengers Squad, it'd be Brie Larson because your character was one-dimensional. It worked for Captain Marvel because you had a great supporting cast, but you can't be out here with these A-list of actors and people performing their asses off and just be like,
are they really good actors
Edge
that just
Lord.
been around?
Huh?
Are they really good actors that just been... Oh, Robert Downey Jr. is actually a good actor.
No. Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans. I think Fat Thor was nice, especially when you find out the reason why he stayed fat the whole movie was because they were promoting body positivity. He thought it would be a good idea for them to see Thor as being a fat guy the whole time. Smart. All right. Rocket Raccoon. I think that's probably when I'm going to end the people who actually had talking roles in the movie. No, I'm just joking. Scott Lang was great.
Ant-Man?
Yeah. Ant-Man was great.
A good actor.
I mean, no. There are a lot of... It's just the main thing that just sticks out is just Brie Larson seemed like an edgelord in Avengers Endgame. It worked at Captain Marvel because you had a reason to be an edgelord. This time, it just seemed like you were just like, I got a whole space to protect. Yeah, but fuck them. You started out as human. Fuck them. This Earth, motherfucker. Also, the one point that they did make that I agree with was the fact that Pepper Potts is too old for Tony Stark. She is.
At this time, yeah.
Nah, she's been too old for him for like 3 movies, but we ain't said nothing.
I mean...
She been literally too old for like 3 movies.
Feminists in general will not allow you to call a woman old when she is old.
Nah, we calling everybody old. I feel like she's too old. I feel like Hulk is aging out.
They fucked up.
But they also said that all those characters... Well, no, the thing about it is they also said that none of the original actors are coming back, so we're never going to see a Professor Hulk. We're never going to see another Hawkeye, and we're not going to see another Black Widow, but obviously we're not going to see...
Are we going to talk about the rumors? No, we'll do that next time.
Nah, we'll do that next time.
Nova Corps!
Anyway, thanks again, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and end this podcast. We appreciate your support. Check us out at EVYD Black Men on Twitter, Everyday Black Men on Instagram, and the Everyday Black Men Facebook page.
Hey.